We're back with a Mob Candy magazine TV show. Frank DiMatteo, Chris Chiramonti.
Liza Galasso.
That's right. And again, we have...
Renee Graziano.
That's right.
Hello, Renee.
Hi.
Hi, Renee.
We see some boxes in front of
Okay.
I'm excited.
And nobody's in the boxes, just products.
That's bad.
Okay, so the name of my company is BAD, and BAD stands for Beautiful
And dangerous.
and Dangerous.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
Beautiful and Dangerous. It's very mob-inspired, tongue-in-cheek, you know, because we like to do that. So the first one we have is called Vanilla Vendetta. Then we have a Biscotti Boss.
Yeah.
And then we have a Capo Chino.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
They
And
smell-
then
they
this
smell
box.
really good.
So one smells like coffee.
Yeah.
One smells like Capo Chino. And in this box, we have Fig Get About It, Coco Nostra, and Made Melon.
Wow.
I launch on Black Friday, and it is badbodybutter.com. It's really simple, badbodybutter.com. There's 2 different boxes. They could buy one, you know, you buy 2, you get a big discount, and it's really just
Butter.
badbodybutter.com. But the bad stands for beautiful and dangerous. So I think that's
Do
what
we
I...
get to keep one of those?
Let me tell you, I had my nose stuck. They smell really good.
I've got my press boxes go out this week, so I will definitely include you guys.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
great.
Absolutely. I'm really proud of
Will I
myself.
smell good if I put it on?
Yeah.
I think the men could wear the Coco Nostra. Oh, so I did make a men's fragrance in there. But the rest of them are very sweet. They're for
Yeah. For women.
for women.
I'm just glad it's not called Mob Candy.
Is it edible? Is it?
It is not edible.
It's good, Mob Candy. You threw that one. That's good.
Yeah. Matter of fact, you know what? Since you want to run your mouth right now,
I love that one.
the next box I'm gonna have a flavor called Mob Candy.
Oh, fuck.
All
I
right.
walked right into it.
You did,
Yeah.
and you gave me permission just now.
Yeah,
It's
right.
an old,
No.
it's an old, question like chicken or the egg.
Yeah, what came
who
first?
said Mob Candy first? Who had Mob Candy
okay,
first?
so I'm older than you, therefore it came before you. So we referred to the girls as, you know, they always said eye candy, and we were Mob Candy.
Right.
We had an ashtray. My father would send me things from jail, and they would all say like. So it was a thing of ours. However, a thing of ours.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Wow.
That I'm bump.
However, I am no longer using the name Mob Candy. It's all yours.
Oh my
Oh,
Lord.
wow.
And-
But I am gonna have a body butter called Mob Candy.
And I'm sorry to say, but that to me, I don't believe in coincidences. I say I believe it was meant to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right? So
Again,
at some le-
is it edible?
No.
don't eat it.
No.
So,
No.
okay.
You are not. It
I know
stays
what he's
on the
thinking.
body. I know
That's
what he's
it.
thinking too. And
Yeah.
we're not letting him say it.
No?
No, it is not an edible. You
Okay.
cannot lick it off another
I was
human.
about to say.
You can just
Can you
let it.
make an edible one?
Oh.
You know?
Okay.
Ooh, the Mob Candy one should be edible.
And you call it Uncle Frankie.
Uncle
You
Frank.
call it
Uncle Frankie.
Uncle Frankie.
Uncle Frankie lick you.
Oh my
I think we're gonna keep it clean and run with Mob Candy.
It is
Maybe
clean.
actually that's something me and you could talk about
That's cool.
with a really cool body butter named Mob Candy.
Yeah.
That's edible.
Wow, a
edible.
collaboration. A
Yeah.
collaboration.
Yep.
Yeah.
idea.
Mob Candy Magazine and Renee Graziano.
Good
Yep.
idea.
I think that
Yeah.
would be cool. Have a body butter.
Everything helps each other, man. You know.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't believe that, you know, everybody, look, I don't talk to the girls from Mob Wives. I
At all?
talk to a few of them.
Okay.
Okay, just a few of them. I don't speak with anybody in season 1. I don't speak to Love. Occasionally, I will text with Alicia. She had a beautiful granddaughter. Karen and I were fine. We just, you know, everybody has to go in a different direction sometimes in life. And even if I don't like certain people, like Drita and I, we're just not, we're oil and vinegar.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I don't wish her well. That doesn't mean I don't wish her money, health, and success. It just means you and I are not for one another. Period.
What about that other one? You mentioned the other one with the black hair.
Carla?
Oh, Carla.
You friends with
I'm
her?
sorry, who?
Carla.
Who?
I guess
guess
not.
not.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And
Listen.
poof, she's gone.
Again, I wish Karen, Carla, Drita, Alicia, the Natalies, the Brittany, the Love, Angela's already in heaven. I don't know who else we had on. I said everybody's name. And Karen. I
Yeah.
said
Is
everybody's
Love
name.
still around?
I don't know. I
Oh,
wouldn't
she
know.
disappeared from the
she
I,
face of
wouldn't
the
know.
earth.
I wish all of those women
Listen,
a
listen.
big bag of cash,
Right, and all the
a
help.
good solid man,
Yeah.
And then go away.
And go.
and health over there. But it doesn't matter. All I'm
Go
saying
that
is
way.
just over there.
Right.
I'm over here. You're over there. Here,
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Everybody could be
Yeah,
who
pick
they
a
want to
lane,
be.
just not my lane.
Exactly.
Just nobody can be in my lane.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Nobody could be in my lane because to be in my lane, you would have to go through the betrayal
Right.
of my ex-husband. You would have to have your father pass. You would have to be in recovery, and before recovery, you'd have to be an addict. And I don't believe any woman on that show could ever walk through what I went through.
Yeah.
Period. And I'm not saying I'm better than, but nobody's better than me either.
That's all rough stuff, she
Yeah.
went through. It's
So
not no
if
joke,
you
know
could
what I mean?
walk in my shoes, you could drive in my lane. I could give two shits, but
Right.
you can't.
Right.
You can't. It's that simple. And I wouldn't wish anybody that.
Right.
I would
Get the
never
help.
wish
rough.
any one of those girls any of the trauma that I went through. I would never do that. It's terrible. But
But it seems like you are micromanaging well, if you don't mind me saying.
No,
This is
I'm-
in comparison, because
To where
again,
I was?
went down a rabbit hole to try to get some research, and I went a year back of podcasts and
Yeah.
posts and stuff like that. And if I may say, I am witnessing some major growth.
It's
Yeah.
2 years.
And
2 years past.
you know,
Bunny, actually, I was on Jelly Roll's wife's podcast,
Yeah.
Bunny.
Yeah.
And that was the first interview I did after getting sober.
Yeah.
And
it was emotional.
It was the first time I said everything. I've never said the things that I said on any other podcast,
Yeah.
any other interview that I said on hers, from my sexual assaults to my rape to my addiction to the breakdown of the family unit. I've never
Yeah.
said anything like
Right.
that. So to be on her podcast and have that freedom,
And
and she kind of, that just catapulted me again. And everybody's like, oh my God,
Yeah.
Renee's back. And
Yeah.
she lost weight.
Yeah.
And I'm down like 62 pounds. I'm done now.
And your mind is right.
My
Yeah.
mind is right. Again, it's my journey. It's bumpy. It's been bumpy. The last couple of months have been very bumpy. And not cocaine bumps. Bumpy. It's been very, I make jokes. I like
Yeah.
to make jokes.
No, that's cool.
It's been very stressful and hectic.
You know what fascinated me the most about what I watched that interview, and the abuse.
Yeah.
First thing I said to myself was, wait, Renee Graziano
yeah.
was being abused,
I'm a domestic
and I
violence
was
survivor.
like,
Yeah.
whoa. I mean, like, she looks like, you're lucky.
Right.
And now, in hindsight, you're lucky you're alive.
Well, you know what?
Not
you
you,
know
but-
what? And when we talk about not telling and stuff, so when I was a young kid, I was maybe like 7, 8 tops. My oldest sister, she's 8.5 years older. So my father was a gambler, as we said.
Yeah.
So we used to play cards, and he had this big paper mache piggy bank. And he would come home and stuff it, right? And it was filling up, and then we would crack them, right? And he would make
Fun.
us count
Okay.
money.
That's got to be fun.
So my
Yeah, that's
oldest
fun.
sister had me in the hallway playing Chicky, and for anybody who's young and don't know what Chicky is, it's like lookout. So she would have the salad tongs and the flashlight, and she would pull out all the big bills, and I'd be watching to make sure nobody was coming down the hallway. So one day my father goes, "You ready, Renee? We're gonna count." Puts me on the table, gets the mallet, cracks it, and all the money's gone, like all the big bills. And he goes, "Renee, where's the money?" And I said, "Lana took it." And he cracked me in my mouth, and he said, "Don't you ever tell on anybody ever again." And I said, "You asked me." And he
Right.
said, "I don't care who asked you."
Yeah.
Wow.
And that, now let me tell you,
Teach your lesson.
that was a blessing, but it was the biggest curse in my life, because when I was being abused,
You kept your mouth
I
shut.
kept my mouth shut.
And you would have did it forever.
But it's also, and I did do it forever in the relationship. It wasn't just that; it was also the idea of, oh my God, my father's gonna kill him. That's a fact. This man's gonna die. I'm gonna lose my father to jail. Is it really worth it?
Yeah,
I
there's no
love
way you
my
could have said something to
Right.
But you know what? Here's the sad part. And for a lot of women that are out there, you are more important than whoever. Like, I thought I wasn't as, I thought my father was more important than I was. And
In hindsight, you would have said something? I know it sounds
Yes.
crazy. Wow.
Yes, I would have told my father. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And it's your advice to other women that's
If
going
you
on.
have a father, tell.
Yeah.
I saved my father and didn't save me.
Right.
Right.
And
Wow.
you know, my father
That's
wouldn't have
touching.
cared if he went to jail for the rest of his life for saving his
Supposed to do
daughter.
that. She should have said it to her father.
Yeah.
And let us worry about what we got to do.
Like,
You know?
I stood there and said, oh, okay, I could take this. But losing my father, I could never take. And for me, that not telling and being so concerned about my father not handling it the way it should have been handled and saved maybe a lot of people who, if my father would have answered to God.
Right.
And amen, we have a
Right.
forgiving one.
Right.
Amen. You know what I mean?
Amen.
However, I don't think God would have been so mad. We would have got rid of somebody
You're
that was
right.
that was beating on a woman.
Right.
That
Yeah.
was abusing
Right.
a woman
In
on a
hindsight.
level.
And
But he
also-
taught you a really good lesson about not the rat, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's,
Yeah. But
if
from-
only the podcasters of today would learn that lesson, because apparently,
Yeah, but do
No.
you feel like your father was your protector, your husband was your husband, he did what he did, your father passed away. It must be you must have vulnerable, right? You had these men that you felt like, I'm asking,
Okay.
that you protected, and then they're
So
gone.
you know what's funny? I married somebody that I was praying was going to protect me, and it ended up I needed protection from the person that I
Right.
married. So this is where I talk about the level of betrayal. So a lot of people don't understand my addiction, and they'll be like, "Oh, she's high again. Oh, she tripped and fell again." You know what? Try to live here. Try to live here. You know, and there's something else I don't really talk about, but it's starting to come up is when my father passed, I had gone away for like the upteenth time, and a doctor recommended I had shock treatment. And he said, you won't be depressed, and you'll be able to sleep, and you'll be fine. And I would have done anything, and I did.
you did the shock
I
treatment?
did
Yeah,
it.
I
I did 4 sessions, and I'll be honest with you, it was the worst thing I ever did, but I would have done anything to get rid of the pain that I felt from losing my father. Anything. If they said we got
But
to
not a success.
I would have never. The things I wouldn't have done is red. That would have been the only thing I wouldn't have done. Shock the shit.
Yeah,
shock
sure.
me.
Right.
You know what I
Do
mean?
anything.
But after the 4th session, I started to get very concerned. Like, what am I doing? This is not godly. This is not godly.
Right.
This is man-made. This is man-made because I'm very close to God. God's my guy.
Yeah.
Like, I ride out with him every day. I started to realize I had 4 more sessions, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And they were like, oh, you'll be fine. 6 months, I started to sleep a little bit, but I've now, looking back, I've lost part of my memory, like childhood memory.
Wow. Do you contribute it to that?
Most definitely. Now that I've done my research on it, some of it is trauma-based. So I know that when you are filled with trauma, you...
Sweep under the rug?
It's not sweep under the rug. You force your mind to forget things. Okay? Your mind is
like selective
so
amnesia.
strong.
You're giving
It's
yourself
so
amnesia.
strong.
Right.
Exactly. So when my friends will talk about things, what I notice is my childhood memories, my good stuff that I don't have full picture of anymore, that's due to that. But a lot of the other memories that I have during addiction or with the abuse and the sexual assault, people ask me questions. Understand this. I know who did everything to me, okay? But there are things that I choose to forget. However, now back in therapy, they're like, okay, we need to go back.
Right.
We need to get it up because the reason you might trip and fall or the reason you might feel this way and the reason, you know, all this pressure of counting days and counting days. Hey, listen, I got to get through one 24-hour day. That's all I have to do.
Right.
That's it. Yeah.
So if you want to judge me, okay, fine. Guess where you're going? Not in my lane. You know, you want to have compassion for me? Have compassion. You want to have empathy? Be a human. That's cool. You don't have to tell me. I'm cool with it. I don't need you to sympathize with me. I need people to start realizing to be human. Like I'm not perfect. I'm never gonna be perfect. The only thing perfect was my nose job. Like that's period point blank. That's what it is. Oh, in my heart. God gave me a really good heart. Okay, in my eyes, and I got great hair. But anyway,
Yeah, and good eyebrows,
what
by
I'm
the
trying,
way.
thank you. What I'm
And the
trying,
Lord is a forgiving God.
yes,
Yeah.
He is.
And people are, in my opinion, meant to be kind, not evil.
Yeah.
You know,
But
and
we have a lot of evil.
we do.
And right now, the world is very evil.
That's,
Yeah. My father always taught me, though, because people would say, like, oh, why you shake their hand? They did this, this, and this. And I'm like, I'm shaking his hand because that's my personality. It's a reflection on me.
Right.
That I can forgive you and know that you're a human and pray for you, knowing that you wronged me. I'm not going to, not treat you, because again, when people look at me and say, oh, he's a kind guy, he's a nice person, he greets everybody and stuff like that. So if I do the opposite, I feel like I'm feeding into them.
Well,
now
you're
I'm just a
not
bad
gonna do anything
person.
to block your blessing.
Right. So let me ask you: you are close to God on that level? Or
Yeah, I have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ for over many, many years.
Good for you.
Thank you.
So, in order for you to remain His personal confidant, and him, your personal confidant, you need to be open and forgiving.
I agree.
I have a relationship with Him.
Yeah.
However, God and I have had this conversation, and He understands why I can't forgive. Now, would He love me to? Absolutely.
Right.
However, I can tell you this today. For what He did to me personally, the abuse, the assaults,
Right.
I can forgive Him for that. But I will never forgive Him for my father or my son.
Right.
Period. And guess what? I don't have to. They do.
Right. That's true.
The grudge that I hold as a mother, if somebody hurts your child, are you going to forgive them?
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of parent
You
would
could
you
pray
be?
for them, though.
Exactly.
Yeah. Pray you go bring it away.
And you could.
I pray you.
Right.
Or they find Jesus and realize how messed up
they go
were.
with Jesus.
Yeah. Have a
right.
personal relationship.
Jesus doesn't
face-to-face.
take just anybody up there. Some people must return to where they came from.
Yeah.
And I believe that too.
Sure.
Because as much as we have good on earth, we have bad on earth. And the other thing about like the yin, the yang, the good, the bad, people are born, some people are born bad. I do believe in that. I believe that there are some very crazies.
Very few.
And for the most part, we're born without sin, right? But there are, just like God has His army.
Free will brings sin.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Free
does,
will
so
brings
does
sin.
the devil.
It's human nature to sin.
Right.
All right, and it's all about the fight not to. I mean,
Right.
it's recovering in itself. Therapy. I've been in therapy 35 years. So when you say therapy, and at this point, I would not say that. I think I have all the faculties and the tools to recognize something in people or coming up that possibly could be a trigger, and I think I decompartmentalize well now. But I still go. I still go because sometimes we have nothing to talk about, and I'm just talking about what happened that week or what.
Right.
And it's just because
Just be
I
good
feel
to
like,
others.
Yeah.
Just be good to
it
others.
does stem from that.
You know what? Just like what I said, in the past, I've said, I hope this one falls, breaks an ankle, cracks a nail, this,
You don't
that, and the
wanna do
third.
that.
No.
Yeah.
I can wish you well from here, and you can stay there. I
Right.
don't wish anybody bad. That's like.
I'll stay out of this conversation 100%. I'll stay right out of here.
Oh my God!
Listen, my father probably couldn't sit here and tell you that he'd wish anybody, that wronged him and his family. But for me personally, as a woman, more as a woman.
And I'm married to his daughter, and I swear, same thing.
Right.
My wife will hold a grudge to whatever if it
But okay, so there's grudges and dislike. So
right.
the
But
grudge.
if you did something that hurt their family,
well,
done.
if you hurt the inner core, like my father, my mother, my sisters, any of my nieces.
Right.
If you hurt any one of us,
There's no forgiveness.
no.
No.
The fire that will come out
That's
of
it.
me,
Right.
God will, everybody will be throwing cups of water from up there. Like, put her out, put her out, put her out.
it's still a struggle, though. Like in
It
terms
is.
of Jesus
Absolutely.
Christ and Christianity and stuff like that, that is the struggle. It's like now you're telling me to forgive someone.
the
who,
struggle is how
who
to get
hurt
away with it.
somebody, right?
Right.
You know
I have no
it.
struggle with Jesus. I got struggle how to get away with it.
You know what they say in the big book, and I don't really do
Right.
the AA,
Right.
because I'm not a drinker. I'm an addict, but I'm not a drinker, and I say that NA was more comfortable for me.
Right.
But in the AA book, it talks about you have to pray what you want for yourself. You have to pray for your enemy. What you want, it goes around.
Yeah.
So I had to come to a place where I had to pray for my son in this way. I want my son to have two healthy parents.
Right.
Unfortunately, one is the devil. You know what I mean? But I'm not praying for him. I'm praying for my child. I want my child to have this.
Yeah.
So
So you hope his father is saved. indirectly. I'm not praying for you.
His father got
but-
saved when my father died.
Or saved his life.
Remember that.
That's true.
That makes sense.
And that's what I mean. So God saved him.
There you go.
Because you got everybody else, this and that, but ain't nobody doing my father.
But God saves the wrong people sometimes. That's the problem.
But are they the
man.
wrong people?
Right.
Yeah, they're the wrong
Sometimes
people.
they make examples. I mean, from my understanding, my ex-husband has blood cancer.
I know.
I noticed
You know?
over my life, only the good die young. Most of the people around me that were good all died young. All the bad or half
Do you know
bad
why?
or under, well, they all live long.
Do you know why? They sold their soul. They made a deal with the devil.
That's it.
The good ones don't make the deals.
That's what I'm saying.
Insanity.
The wrong ones die.
And that goes with the whole first word. The good ones don't make a deal.
Right.
Right.
The bad ones do because they're selfish.
Yeah.
So when you're selfish,
Yeah.
you're going to make deals.
Right.
You know what I
It's
mean?
all about you.
Why my struggle is as hard as it is? I never sold out.
Yeah. And the 7 deadly sins, man. You know.
Oh,
That leads
That's
me
what-
to the next.
greed,
that's what-
envy, yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
You're perfect to speak on this too. It's pretty much it's the people that did sell out and cooperate and stuff, and now starting their own podcast and stuff like that. Like, how do you feel about the new wave of podcasting? Kind of like,
I have no respect for it.
Like just-
It'll come up on my feed because obviously we know the phones are listening to our conversations in
Right.
our home. So I'll get a lot of, let's say, this gentleman, Sonny.
Yeah.
His son will come up a lot on my feed.
yeah, me too.
Somebody's father.
Yeah,
This kid that does, what's his name?
Gene Borello, he pops
Oh,
up.
Gene
Dominic-
Barella's everywhere.
I'm throwing everything.
Oh,
Dominic
last night,
Chick-
me and him had words.
Oh,
yeah?
Terrible, 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 terrible,
Yeah.
terrible.
Well, that's the thing. It's like he has words with everyone, and I mean, I don't know the person, but
so
when
terrible.
I'm watching all of these podcasts,
Right.
lately, I just see like this one going after this one going after
That's a
this
new
one,
thing
this
now.
one's going after
Yeah,
this
that's
one.
a new thing.
And who's calling
Tattletales
calling each other rat?
But they both are.
On paper, all
Yeah.
of them have cooperated in the past.
Yeah.
So, like, again, I can't
Crazy.
speak
and now
on
they're
it because
celebrities. They're
Yeah.
like social
I
media
never took
celebrities.
an oath. But like,
They're not
correct me if I'm wrong.
celebrities,
That would be
trust me.
considered ratting.
It's
What they
entertainment.
do.
Exactly,
today.
but they already read it, so they don't actually listen. They don't have a code. They don't.
Right.
They have no loyalty.
It's done.
It's done.
So now they get to make money
Absolutely.
off of that's history.
Now they're celebrities.
Which of course,
Yeah, that's what I
everybody,
just said.
from what you said earlier, everyone blames mob wives.
Right.
Because mob wives
But Mob
created the
Wives-
mob entertainment
No, it did not.
TV industry.
No, it did not. There was a
That's true.
TV show on before. Does anybody remember it? Who else was on TV before Mob Wives?
Oh my God, you. this
Come on
hurts.
now, Grown Up Gotti.
Soprano. Oh, Growing Up
Right.
Gotti.
That's
true.
right.
right.
What did I do?
That's true.
It's true.
I
That's
totally
true,
forgot.
but it wasn't as popular.
Right.
It was
It-
popular.
Right, but
it
it does.
was popular.
But the
Look at
point
it.
is,
There was
she
somebody.
did it.
Yeah.
Nobody said anything.
Nobody said
I do it.
Yeah.
Everybody says something.
Right.
So, and
Yeah.
I have
Because I had
nothing
the word
negative. Listen,
mob
I
in.
have nothing negative to say about Victoria at all. I actually like Victoria very much.
Yeah.
But
It was an entertaining
you
show.
can't you can't
can't say.
crucify one and
Yeah.
and
The second
then
one,
you
when the
can't-
first one did it
We
already.
are in a lifestyle. She did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So stop. Everybody got to stop already.
Well,
If you're
apparently
gonna-
they want to make money too. So the rats want to make money too, and this has
Yeah, but
opened
here-
up a gate to
Yeah.
Yeah,
to
but-
because of podcasting in general. You know, is taking by storm the industry.
But
by
here's the
storm.
problem.
How many? Everyone
They're
has podcasts.
profiting off of the horrible things they've done in life.
Right.
I, nor Victoria, nor any other child that I know of on the TV side has ever talked about the horrible things and made money off of it.
Right.
Okay? Never once.
Right. So,
So-
they're capitalizing, but not Joey Merlino.
My
No.
favorite guy ever.
Done-
I love me
I
some
know.
Joey.
I noticed the only thing I know again, same thing as you. Like everything's down my feed, right? Mob
Right.
Candy magazine, and I have to like everything because I got to be in
Right.
and see what's in my feed, what's going on, what is
Right.
it, and then boom, Joey Merlino.
I
And I
love
asked him
him.
to be on the show, and he said no. But probably I'm thinking in my mind because maybe he thinks that there could be rat material, but we're not rats here. That's
Okay.
one thing I could tell you for sure. Mob Candy does not condone rats at
Snitching.
all. In fact, we've already started talking about possibly the next magazine being about no rats and stuff like that. So
Right.
maybe after the magazine comes out and Joey realizes that we're not rats, maybe he'll come on the show to talk about the cheesesteak
I
spot.
love him.
Yeah.
I absolutely
I was gonna
love
say, how do you
him.
feel about it?
I love him. I didn't know Joey growing up. My father always spoke so highly of him, and Joey being much younger than my dad, he would say, what a great guy, what a stand-up guy, what a stand-up guy. Had I known Joey was really good looking,
Right.
he's still a very handsome man.
Yeah.
I would have been going to Philadelphia, not Brooklyn.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yes. No, I was entitled to go over one bridge.
Well, is he
when I went
married?
out. Joey's married. I would never.
I was gonna
I'm
say,
being-
maybe we're doing
I'm-
matchmaking.
I'm
I know.
joking. I'm joking. I respect him tremendously.
That's cool.
tremendously. I shout out to Skinny Joey Merlino's cheesesteaks because Skinny Joey's
Yeah.
cheesesteaks, delicious. By the way,
And he follows the
I
rules.
want to
Yeah.
go in there.
yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah, he
he's
follows
solid.
it.
That's a solid.
You know
That's a
what,
man's
You know what I
man.
like about him? He's really funny, but he says it so straight.
Yeah.
And like if you just listen, sometimes I'm like doing something and I'll listen to him, and I just
You have a crush on him too.
Yeah, he's got a personality and a half.
but he's so straight. Like looking, he's like like you know what I mean? Like he
The
says
way
something
tell-
so funny,
so serious, and
So
it's so funny.
serious.
Listen, shout out to Joey. I don't want to speak on Joey
You've tried
too
the
much.
cheesesteaks.
Cheesesteaks are phenomenal.
We-
shout out to
we-
Snuff because his partner Snuff, he's in recovery. He's a
Oh, good for
beautiful
him.
human, a beautiful human.
we gotta go.
He's a
Yeah.
good guy. They're
Yeah.
good guys. You know what I mean?
First of all, I love that that they make it, obviously, since bookmaking is, technically legal now.
Yeah.
I love that they have a whole thing where they're like
They educate you.
They
Yeah.
educate you on who's sweating, and if you go by them, I'm hearing you could possibly make a lot of money. But I want to bring some magazines to the cheesesteak to Skinny
Yeah.
Joey's.
Make sure that you do not have anybody on
No,
them like
no,
that
no.
bottom name.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
leave
I
that
won't.
one out.
Yeah.
But you have to bring mine. We'll just put tape over the
I'll
bottom.
bring yours.
yeah.
I'll put tape on it, and then we have Frank Vincent, Sopranos.
Yes.
We can.
The magazine is gorgeous.
Okay,
Okay, because
I like
I
This
can't
Is
wait
My
for my
Favorite one.
do-over.
This is my favorite one.
I know that's
because
coming.
This was signed. This one's signed to my wife.
Yeah.
But I got a couple signed.
For a girl that wasn't herself that night, I looked damn good.
I was about
look
to
good,
say,
yeah.
Did that
you
shot.
look-
I was a hot
You had a
mess.
lot of fun that night.
We had a ball. I was on a stripper pole. My
Do you
father
remember?
almost gave me a beating
Oh
for
my
that
God.
one.
That was fun.
But you know what? Again, let me just talk
Okay.
about Bad
Yeah.
Body Butter.
yeah.
So it is Bad, Beautiful, and Dangerous, bodybutter.com. Badbodybutter.com.
Badbodybutter.com. That's not one of those tongue twisters.
Is it expensive?
Bad
Body
Body
butter.
He's still trying to eat it.
Is it expensive?
No, actually, this packaging is only $39.50.
Cheap.
Okay.
Right? So it's great for anybody who wants to get a gift for Christmas. And it has 3 different smells in it. It's really, the box for me is everything.
I love the box.
I love like a good thing to put my jewelry in.
Can I smell
right.
one?
Oh, sure you can.
Oh my God, they smell so
They're
good.
so good. The Forget About is great. You have
Forget about it.
Biscotti
biscotti.
Boss.
Yeah. Okay. You have biscotti,
I
boss.
do.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Right?
know.
And then the Coco Nostra is a very light one.
If it ain't edible, I don't get it.
I was gonna slide it over to
No.
Frankie, but
I got
That's
a few
Coco
years left. I
Nostra.
ain't playing games.
I love it. Right?
oh, this is the
Give
one
it
you
to
said
Uncle
that-
Frankie.
Yep.
Yeah,
Men could wear that one. Yep.
Sniff and scratch. I like it.
Yeah.
Yep. It's
Wanna
nice.
No, it smells nice.
It's
I get
really,
rid of
it's
it.
really nice.
I like it.
Thank
Yes.
you. And it's whipped. It's so,
I
it's
know.
just
I was
really.
just gonna say that. It
Look,
does look edible. I
It's
swear.
just a great.
It looks edible.
doesn't go on. It's so hydrating. I got to be honest. I'm like so proud of myself. Shout out to my girl Lisa, who is my
Home
partner
Depot,
making these butters,
Might see
and
what you
It
can
smells
light up or
really
something.
good.
thank you.
Oh, I'm jelly.
You
But
know what I
don't try to
do?
eat it.
When my sheets come out of the dryer, I rub it on my hands and I put it all through my sheets.
Oh, that's a great
Because I love
idea.
to smell like I love to be around a really.
It's like a fabric softener too. Is that you
Right.
saying?
No, I'm saying that I like my sheets to smell really
like that.
good, and they
Which
don't.
one's your-
Actually,
which one's your favorite? right now? I know you love them all, but
I think my favorite would be the Coco Nostra, the Fig Get About It,
She's like
Made
my wife.
Melon. If I had to put them in order,
You like a coconut smell?
I love coconut.
Yeah.
Yep.
I tell my wife she's crazy. She likes coconut too.
Oh
Use
my
her all
God, it's a
crazy.
pina colada. It reminds
Oh,
me
that
of
the
pina
melon.
colada.
Okay.
The
now-
melon just
the
reminds me of
melon.
vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm really, really excited about it. It's a beautiful box.
Yeah, it is a beautiful box.
badbodybutter.com.
Bad Body Butter.
You should make a dryer sheet out
Got
of
it, finally.
They haven't made a new one.
Badbodybutter.com.
Right?
Can you say it without messing
No.
up? Come on, try one.
Badbodybutter.com.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like Sally by the seashore.
So she's not a sponsor, but we're going to try to get her
I couldn't
into
get Gianni
She
to
should sponsor the show.
Bad Body Butter.
Bad body butter.
Yes.
Bad body butter. That's nice.
Because you're not all about rats either, and we're not all about rats. So we're going to work together.
I just personally feel that they've caused enough harm to so many families.
Right.
Can you just go sit down? I get it. There's interesting stories. People, if you're telling the truth from their perspective, you're getting an insight. So for the average American, for middle America, you're listening to stories. But the heartache attached to those stories they're telling, like you talking about taking a life, what about that family member now that's got to see it again? They had to live it. So for me, it's very hard. And I'm only speaking on my ex-husband. I'm not speaking about everybody else. I'm speaking on what I
But it's
can
still a
speak on.
generalization that makes sense for anybody else that would be in that situation. And the word mob in general, like I always used to say that, again, because, my father-in-law might have been part of the real deal, but I have always been into the entertainment. I did a video game. But the first thing I ever did was a video game that was alive for 16 years, Mafia Life. And it's always been something like that, a blog and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, I said, it's entertainment to the guy who's across the street. Because anytime you see a fight or something that breaks out, you're like, holy shit, man, that guy's getting his ass kicked. Let me get my phone. Let me do this. But if you're the family man getting your ass kicked, or the family man of the guy getting your ass kicked, you really don't think that way. So we put a magazine out, and this happened because I was the guy trying to get ads, and it was just like, I'm not touching that magazine. I'm not touching the magazine. And like, again, how many people were involved in the flip side where somebody in their family got extorted, their business got extorted, even, and stuff like that. Or the word, gave that notion of like that it was trouble, stay away from it.
Right.
And here you are trying to, so what did we get? We got cigarettes, we got alcohol, we got, and guns and ammo, we got all this, that's what, devices, that's what, which is fine. We became that magazine that had all those things. There's nothing wrong with it. And we've had this discussion before where, even though a lot of this stuff is bad stuff, again, as a Christian, I'm not justifying the bad stuff. But as a mob enthusiast, I can justify the fact that really most of the time, not all, they really only affected each other.
Right.
They're killing in their own family. They're killing their own people. They're extorting their own people. It's all like, again, and the game was all about that. One day I want to make a Mob Candy video game where the whole thing that attracted everybody was a skeleton. My initial version made more money than all of the ads that I did. All it was a family tree and a way that you could work up by whacking the guy.
He's promoting a game we don't have yet.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make it.
You know what?
Well, maybe I do have it, but it was fun. It was fun because everybody who wanted to be in those spots, again, they all killed each other to get to the spot.
Listen, people love the mob so much that I don't know if you would remember it, but I know you would remember it. So back in the day when we had like Sweet 16s and these really big parties, they would have the big bobbleheads come as your favorite gangster.
Okay.
So we have been talking about this all of our lives.
Right.
Why? Because we come from it.
Al
So
Capone, Lucky Luciano.
I had every gangster that passed bobblehead at my party.
Right.
Okay. It was just entertainment.
Right.
And it wasn't to hurt nobody. However, now that I look back, I could sit here and say, there's certain people that have now passed, the generation that I grew up with, those gangsters that have passed that I would not want their bobblehead because it brought a lot of pain and sorrow.
Right.
The olden days are a little different. Like, you talk about the Lucky Luciano, the Bugsy Siegel, the Meyer Lansky. My therapist in Florida was Meyer Lansky's goddaughter.
Right.
Like,
There's
and
still
her name
something
is
around.
Renee. What are the odds? I met another me with an attitude worse than mine.
That has a wise guy past.
And she's Jewish. She's Jewish. Her father, So, it's like saying, in Las Vegas, the first Catholic church. Thank you, Bugsy Siegel. Thank you, Meyer Lansky. So there are some very interesting
Yeah.
factors
Yeah.
Right.
that I think we should stick to the good stuff that those guys did, the turkey drives, the Christmas party.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, there was a lot of murder, and yes, there was a lot of bloodshed, and yes, innocent people got caught up in it. And I pray that everybody's
Right.
family has healed. Some families will never heal. I'm pretty sure if I was one of the families that my family was taken from, I wouldn't feel that way.
Right.
But I do have other friends that their fathers have passed, and they have brothers and uncles, and they still associate. I just wish, like, honestly, I just wish everybody peace and hair grease. Like, that's it for me.
If you take the good out of everything, again, that's what happened with cops and robbers. I mean, cowboys and Indians also. It's just like it became something that in Halloween you became a cop or a robber or a cowboy and Indian. And at some point, it's because in order to glorify or make it entertainment to watch on TV, and you have to, you can accentuate all the good parts.
Right.
That
Well,
and
I
stuff
wish
like
that America, if you're going to judge the mob and stuff like that, why don't we stop making robber costumes? Why don't we stop making fake
Right.
guns? Why don't we stop doing that? Because they're perpetuating
Too much
something.
money involved.
Right.
You're right.
I know. So
Ain't
it's
happening.
but wait a second. That it's not. The scale is tipping.
It is.
Right.
So the scale.
It's
tips.
hypocritical.
It's very
Right.
hypocritical.
And something to talk about.
Right.
But you know. at
And
the
how
end-
about this? I mean, again, if we're talking about, what the government does, what the world does, and stuff like that, I mean, how about just don't be the mafia? Like, and I'm not talking about that mafia. How about you just don't do the same things that the mafia does anyway? So
Right. Some
they
people-
have no leg to stand on.
Some people do it legitimately.
where they're doing it.
Exactly.
It's doing it all the time. They're
We
extorting.
just have to be more popular.
right.
I just.
No one cares
You
what
park,
nobody else
you
is
park a
doing.
car in the street. You got to pay a meter.
Yeah.
Right.
You do this. You got to do. I mean, you.
Look at the
What they do,
pharmaceutical
they
companies.
legalize gambling.
Everything.
They legalize
And
gambling.
just grab it.
So for all the guys that are in behind bars for gambling, they shouldn't be even charged with it because it's legal.
Yeah,
Exactly.
They should
I
be
mean, I'm
released.
just saying.
I thought they did release a
100%.
lot of like marijuana grow.
They are.
They
They're
did.
working on it. It's
Yeah.
taking forever.
So I mean, of course.
Yeah. And they also,
Why-
those
what's the
people
ticket?
are the first ones to get their license
Yes.
for
For that,
reparations.
yes.
I know this is the end, but I know you're usually going to kill me because one of my favorite podcasts is Call Me Daddy. I swear, I know you got to love Call Me Daddy, right?
I
But
never watched
Alex,
Call
oh,
Me
you should watch-
Daddy. It's
you should-
Alex Cooper,
It's
correct?
Alex, yeah,
Yes.
I love her.
Or
But she
Alex
does this thing.
Earl.
Do you talk about? Because I'm just seeing it on the internet. I see you sometimes fighting with the people that are on your feed, busting your chops about plastic surgery.
Okay.
Is it-
So I've done my nose.
That's what I'm saying. Can we make a list?
Okay,
And
yes.
just get it out in the
Okay,
open.
here we go.
What have you done? What have you
haven't
not
you
done?
Okay, so I had a nose job in 1994. I've had liposuction many times. I had fat transfer to my ass and my hips years ago 3 times, which is now gone.
To
'cause
make
I
it
lost,
fatter?
yeah, but I lost it all because I lost all the weight.
Yeah.
I've had a tummy tuck, 3 breast reductions because they're mine, and that's it. But the only thing fake about me is my nose. That fat transfer came from my body. It's not fake.
Right.
There's
Right,
nothing.
right.
I have no implants in my body at all.
Right.
I don't.
And the other stuff don't count.
You know
Any
what?
filler-
Wait. You
my
know what?
wife-
I'm gonna take my glasses off because we're gonna do this for the people that think I'm ugly. Your mother.
I was gonna say. Yeah, you're not. And
Not
obviously
at
you know
all.
that.
I was just. Oh, your cheekbones are fake. Here, you can feel my face.
I love it.
Oh, those are her cheekbones.
Oh yeah, no, I love it.
That's a broken cheekbone from.
So
domestic
here it is. We
violence.
put it to rest.
Please.
All right.
Well,
So
I
you
just
guys
saw
can give it
on
up
social
now.
media, she did have, you had no makeup on. You did it before and after.
Oh, yeah.
And your before was,
Yeah, I love
I mean,
it.
it was
Thank you.
beautiful.
I know they bust the
Eyes
chops
like-
over filters. She
They
goes,
tell
I'm
me
gonna,
I'm
I'm gonna
ugly
keep
all day
using
long.
filters now.
Oh my
People
God.
keep telling me how ugly I
There's
am.
no filter here, and she's absolutely
yeah,
beautiful.
And thank you. You know what's
And those
crazy?
cat eyes.
I thank you. I was bullied so bad as a child. That is also.
I think you can
part-
get Jolie Merlino. if you want it.
No, Joey's married. I would
yeah.
never
I
in
know.
a million
Yeah.
years. All right, but on that note,
One of my
I
favorite
need a
guests, seriously.
cheesesteak.
What
I'll
do
tell you
think?
that
I know.
much.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're
for
welcome.
coming on
You're
the
very
show.
welcome. You're
All right.
welcome.
We
And bad.
Bad.
Sauce.
Yes, do not
Yep.
forget Bad, and we're gonna collab with something Mob Candy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, and we made up everybody. It's great. You
Yeah.
know, Renee and Mob Candy, we're together.
We're good.
All right, we're good. Mob Candy Magazine TV. We're out.